Hi there, my name's Jeff Powell and this is the start of a journey. For me certainly, but hopefully also for you. This has been a long time in the making, or more accurately a long time in its gestation. I've been thinking about doing something like this for years, if not decades. The making is only just beginning. I've always had plenty to say, as I've always had plenty to think about, and the idea of a podcast was in my mind way back when they first started popping up. But for many years I couldn't find an umbrella term that all my interests could live under. And life always just seemed too full to follow just one interest at a time. I've always been an octopus rather than a specialist. I was looking for a unifying topic that summed up my essence, one that spoke of my core passions and beliefs. Quite recently, over dinner one night with my family, I mentioned again that I would like to do some form of podcast. I was fishing around for what they thought my subject should be, feeling just as lost as ever, and was lamenting the fact that I wasn't an expert in any one area. They started reeling off all the interests I had, and suddenly I realised that this unifying topic was right in front of me, that it ran like a red thread through all my apparently disparate interests. I finally realised that what I was mostly interested in was a reimagining of the world. I saw that my interest in politics had at its heart a revolutionary dissatisfaction with the status quo, and a passionate belief that things could be much better. That my views on the economy and the way society was structured was always viewed through a prism of improvement. That my interest in diet and alternative health was in part because I could imagine a sovereign system of health that was so utterly different than what most people considered. I began to see that even my lifelong interest in writing had at its heart a love for storytelling for sure, but also as a vehicle for reimagining things. It was why my favourite genres have always been science fiction and fantasy. In short, I wanted to reimagine whole worlds. And so I decided to start with this one, the only one we have. I'm working on another world in a novel I'm planning, but this one is more important. It's the one I'm passing on to my children. And lately it's gone rather downhill. With this podcast there'll be nothing off bounds. I'll probably get banned pretty quickly, I imagine, because at heart I'm a revolutionary ratbag that has not 1 ounce of respect for authority. But it'll be fun while it lasts. I hope you join me for the ride. So do you need to know much about me? Not really. In any case, you'll probably learn more about me than you want to along the way. If there's one thing I am, it's honest. It appears that I have no shame, and no guilt for being human. I have walked a crooked mile and will continue, no doubt, to do so. Some of the topics I'm interested in are economic systems, alternative health, sovereign living, lightly held beliefs, off-grid living, ideology, political change, human biology, fasting and diet, love, relationships and family, agriculture and farming, the cosmos and aliens, spirituality, religion and why I don't do it, science fiction and fantasy writing, writing in general, and 1970s rock music, the best era by far. And no doubt there will be lots more topics along the way. Okay, so that's me. And then there's what I'm not. I'm not a nationalist or a racist, but yet I no longer identify with the left wing. I'm not interested in the Bible or Jesus, so please don't even try. I'm really not interested in gender issues at all, though I might go there at some point. I'm not really a believer of any system, yet I'm not a fence-sitter. See lightly held beliefs. There's probably lots more here too, but I'd rather define myself by my interests rather than my dislikes. Okay, for today I'll keep it short. If you want to take the ride with me, please subscribe and ring the bell so you get to hear when I actually take the next step. It's going to be a blast. Cheers.